Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Sunday, December 11th, 2022, a little after 3 p.m. Eastern. Most of us we put guards up, and just for today, see how you do when you let your guard down with the world. Release your grip on your shields and armor and give yourself permission to feel loved and nurtured by others. Believe it or not, all of us are very lovable. Allow yourself to receive more love than would normally feel comfortable. Practice softening yourself. Give the gift of lightness to yourself today. Just for today, give yourself permission to be soft, open, and vulnerable. Just open yourself up to life so that you may feel more loved. There is a great love inside each of us, all of us, that is as warm, healing, and nourishing as the golden sunshine above. Right now, imagine there's a golden shower of healing light coming down from the sky above you. Feel this golden shower of healing light, healing sunlight, entering the top of your head, flowing down into your brain, and quieting all the chatter inside. Allow the light to move deeper into you, into your heart, and the soul. Bring even more of your attention to this energy inside you that is as warm, healing, and nourishing as the sunshine above. Imagine your heart is expanding as the sunlight is filling up your whole being. Let the most gentle, soothing, warm sensations flow all throughout your body. Keep allowing the sunshine to flow in melting any shields around your heart. Let all walls within you fall down and dissolve away. Be free to experience the immense joy that is possible within every moment of your life. The greatest feeling of love, laughter, and freedom is found within us. It is not far away. And when we take some time to truly show our life, slow our life down, and soften, it will happen. We are free to experience any experience we want in every moment of this life. Let your heart expand and allow an all-encompassing love to fill your whole being. Allow gentle, soothing, warm sensations to flow all throughout your body. Trust this softening. Know that it will lead you into the greatest love. Simply choose to relax and rest deeply in this light, soft, expansive feeling. Any rigidness inside does not stand a chance. You can choose to relax and rest deeply in this light, soft, expansive, warm feeling. Any cold, hard, rigid memory inside you from your past must melt into the divine presence of the infinite sun. This loving energy will melt it down, spread like wildfire through all your relationships. This light of love will free you from any difficulty you've been creating. Practice softening yourself, letting in this light, loving feeling. Just do it for the next 15 minutes, or do it later today. You'll soon understand everything you need to know about love. If your life has been extra challenging recently, notice where you still are holding on to protective armor around your heart. What exactly are you protecting? What is your defense strategy all about? Exactly what are you protecting? Your body, your ideas, your money, your beliefs about who you are, your possessions, your morals, your values, your home, your country. All these things will one day disappear. Find that which does not change or disappear. Your soul, your God, the spiritual light of your being. Try surrendering to the infinite. Do surrender to the infinite light of your being instead of any thought about it. Investigate, be curious, and experience exactly what this soul is that you are. Let go of any thought that is not allowing you to feel it. Explore why you need to defend yourself ever again. We are all infinite souls who will never die. This is what is real and will bring everlasting love and happiness to our lives. We never need to protect or defend ourselves when we realize we are all infinite souls who will never die. So don't worry about protecting and defending from anything. Defensiveness just gives others a target to attack. Remember, this universe loves you and will always take care of you. It's a complete waste of our time to be always trying to prove our point, defend our egos, and protect ourselves from possible attacks. Our precious lives are much more valuable than playing that old game. When we practice softening ourselves and letting in this lightness of being, everyone in the universe will just love us and want to take care of you. Give it a try for 24 hours. See how things change. Try it today, and then you'll understand. Tomorrow morning, do your beloved sunshine practice of melting away any egoic shields that automatically pop up to protect your precious heart. Let these walls melt away so that you can feel light as a feather and free as the wind. Just talk, walk outside, listen to the sounds of nature, or close your ears and hear the silence between your heartbeats. Feel the silence that is 1,000,000 miles above the earth, far, far away from everything. Let the silence of the sky penetrate your being. Let go and feel everything that is around you. Relax into this deep stillness. Allow your consciousness to expand and this sacred experience of inner peace to find you. Can you sense that you're becoming more relaxed and at ease about everything? You are relaxing more into this life force that is beneath this busy, scattered mind. Let yourself rest deeper into this sacred quieting experience. Love will find you by becoming more relaxed and at ease about everything. The greatest feeling of love and freedom can be easily found within us all day long. When we take some time to truly slow our lives down and soften, it will happen. Trust this softening process. Know that it will lead us into the greatest life that we were born to live. When we realize the brilliant divine beings that we are, we will stop worrying about protecting ourselves. We will know that this universe is deeply intelligent and it is always taking care of us. We will relax, trust in each moment, each conversation, and reveal our life purpose, which is to learn how to let in love 24 hours a day. Now, if you were to choose to continually manifest doom and gloom and worry and stress and fear, guess what? The universe is going to give it to you. Rather than trusting in the universe and knowing that you will have no harm come to you. Are we ready to manifest an amazing life for ourselves? Because it is ready for us. To dive deeper into a more healing experience of ourselves. And it's all about awakening the fifth density, the 5D, the fifth frequency. I think a lot of people believe that fifth dimension is a place that you go to. In actuality, it is a frequency that we choose to generate. And everything changes. Everything is always changing. But things change much more rapidly around us when we choose to be in higher frequency. Higher frequency we go, letting in love 24 hours a day is a whole different experience and existence. We go back to this often because of the fact is that to learn it is one thing. To believe it and embrace it is another. All the chaos and all the worry and all the stress and all the fear and all the doom and all the gloom, we create that. Now, we don't do it intentionally, obviously, but we create it. So you can create yourself and move into a frequency that wouldn't allow any of that to manifest. None of it. And it can be a challenge because we're so trained to look out there. You say, well, that's all real. What do you think would happen in the event that we disappeared, these bodies, let's say that, from this planet? What do you think would happen? We wouldn't manifest anything anymore. You know, the worry, the stress, the fear, the doom and the gloom, the destruction, the death, it wouldn't be manifested. And that's kind of our transition to going from, which is actually happening, going from outside of oneself to into oneself. By doing that, the frequency increases, and it continues to increase as long as we maintain that direction. And then there's discovery after discovery after discovery that we never knew or aware of it was possible for us. And most of us just kind of, it just passes by. Have you ever seen a baby play with a mobile above the crib, right? And how fascinating it is to them. And they don't seem to ever get bored of it. And for us to be that way with our journey within, and to finally come to the understanding that we create everything. Everything. And a lot of it, we don't know that we do because we don't have the faith, trust, and confidence in ourselves and the universe to believe that to be so. Some people would say, what do you mean not protect myself? Protect myself. See, that's a kind of a tricky understanding because, what if someone came up to me and started trying to harm me? No one would come up to you to harm you in the event you were manifesting the exact opposite. That you believe and understand that you will not be harmed. That those situations will not be manifested for you to be harmed. It all goes back to the power that we are in these bodies. There's no escaping it because it is you. Now, on the surface, it looks simple, doesn't it? Well, I'll focus on my breath. I'll move into the now. Focus on the space between heartbeats and stay there. Then I will increase my vibrational frequency. But there's that flippy little devil ego mind. It spends all of its time keeping us in the past and the future, yesterday and tomorrow, where we suffer. So as each of us become cognizant to that we know that we're creating it, right? So we shift gears. I'm going to focus on all the things I desire. The life I desire, the health I desire, the happiness I desire within me. All of that is within us all. And of course, we get to the point where we start saying, I don't care to even go there. I'm not going to entertain that thought. That thought isn't mine. Even though it seemed really yours, it isn't. And when we step outside of ourselves and we watch, and the only way we do this is in the now. So we watch the ego mind, we watch these thoughts that fly by like clouds in the sky, and we start to understand you are the power to decide what you're going to manifest. Not outside of you, not happenstance. You are. It's always been that way. This separation illusion that causes this civilization to believe that it doesn't have that power, that it can't change things so it would appear to be astronomical, change the condition of the planet, change how people believe and think and feel by discovering the God within you, which will affect millions. For instance, say that we as a civilization evolve, okay? And we have a couple of steps of this, there's more than one evolutionary jump. And let's fast forward, just for the heck of it. And you see this planet. And it's been turned into a God planet paradise. And the population doesn't have weapons, right? In fact, long dismissed and forgotten. Doesn't have conflict, right? Nobody in this civilization harms anything. And you can feel the energy and the frequency in the air, which is absolutely off the charts. Love is predominant. Understanding, joy, bliss, happiness, radiating from every one of us. Now let's say that a lower frequency tries to invade the planet, right? These are off-worlders from outside sources. Their frequencies are very low. So collectively, because at that time, when that time does arrive, we will have evolved to know that we are one. So there wouldn't be a gathering, so to speak, to repel this low frequency. Immediately, everyone on the planet in the civilization would know that it was of ill intent. It would know automatically, even before it was able to get near the planet. Okay? And so here comes this, let's just say a starship comes in, and it's got a few thousand of these low frequencies. And we collectively put up a shield around the planet. Pure consciousness. Impenetrable. When one is a collective, part of the collective, one, the group. And so they try everything. They use electrified weapons. They use very advanced weapon technology and mining technology to breach the field so that they can get in and land on the planet. And they can't. There's nothing they try works. And then we push their ship 1 million light years away in a blink of the eye. It's like gone. Doesn't harm anybody. Doesn't damage the ship. We transport the ship 1 million light years away. 10 million, 20 million, it's up to us. That's what you're looking at in the future of this civilization. Okay? We will come to a point where we have ascended, transcended, we have evolved, and we have learned, and this all starts with going within, and we have learned by all these experiences throughout the ages, throughout the millenniums, that was good experiences to bring us to this advanced state of being. And the body is transitional, transformative, so you're not really a body, but can be at any time to experience physical touch and feel and scent. So it's blended. You no longer incessantly reincarnate into another body and then leave and then another body and then leave and then another body and so on and so forth. The body forms as you want to experience physical, right? And then it deforms when you don't care to. There isn't anything for any of the gods that we are in these bodies that's impossible for us to create, guide, direct, manifest into being nothing. And this is our learning process. You look at this planet right now and feel through your heart minds. Sure, we all contributed. We know that. It's not a negative. We're gentle, kind, generous, and humble with ourselves. We are not frustrated, angry, embarrassed, guilty, or any of those things. See, it's knowing. We're beginning to know and embrace and to move into a state of enlightenment. And transcend. This is the journey, which is endless. And this part of the journey is that as we do that collectively, and we know that we're one, and we all live, we have our different adventures that we create for ourselves. And we have, a diverse amount of those things that we create for ourselves. Sometimes challenging, sometimes easy peasy, sometimes smooth as silk, sometimes bumpy and dumpy. But isn't it exciting? Massively exciting that we have the opportunity to do that? It's absolutely magna-glorious to discover that first and to have that knowing. And I'm not talking about head, ego, mind. I'm talking about heart, mind. Absolutely stupendous, spectacular. And as we progress, because we're progressing, okay, we're not digressing as a civilization. We are actually progressing. And more are we leaping into higher frequency that we create for ourselves based upon we have experienced external existence. We've experienced the physical material world. And all of us, in a way that we now begin to master it so that we no longer care to be it. Now, anytime we wish, we can go in it, but we're not of it. And then leave it. Focus on our spirituality of the gods that we are in the body. Look at all the time that we expend focusing on what? Worry, stress, fear, anxiety, right? Being in an argument because the ego mind always wants to be right. And the ego mind always having to prove, progress, advance, win. And all of the energy that we use to be angry, frustrated, that's all ego mind. Fed up, ego mind. And frequency comes with it. It's a package deal. So we all know that. A lot of us aren't consciously aware of it, but it's there. Isn't it amazing that we can choose? I am not going to spend and direct my attention and energies to these low frequencies. I know what they do. I know what they do to me. And it isn't enjoyable for me to have those, for any of us to have them. So we say, I'm going to focus on the now. I'm going to practice being in the now as much as I can. I'm going to discover that I am love within this body. I'm going to meet the God that I am within this body. Focus on happiness, which is always inside of us. It's available at any time. Focus on joy. Focus on appreciation and gratitude. And any of us at any time can practice moving around on this planet and just absolutely saturating everyone and everything in the love that we are. That doesn't cost any money, does it? Right? You don't have to go somewhere to do it, right? You don't have to plan it. You can just intend it. Flood everything with the love that you are. Head to toe, inside and out, every molecule, every cell, every square inch. And you do it through the heart mind. You'll be at the grocery store. Start emanating like this super powerful, energetic beacon that throbs and sends out waves of pure love light energy over the whole planet, over everyone, through everyone, saturating and permeating and flooding them. You know how easy it is to do that? Because you are that. We're all that. It's not something we go pick up or buy or put on. It is that which we are. How could that ever be difficult? Well, the ego mind will come in and say, oh, he's silly. What are you doing this for? Crazy. But see, in the heart mind, let it flow. And watch what happens to you in the process. And this time of year is a good time to start it. Because believe it or not, this time of year, people would really appreciate it. And that moves us more and more into the habit through the heart mind of doing that all the time. Any of us can shift anything on this planet at any time we choose. Events, challenges, issues. And see, think about this for a moment. Why do you when you look outside yourself, right? And you see and hear and watch and listen and you hear things other people say, and you look out there and you go, man, what a mess, right? Okay? And of course, that's dipping into a low frequency. The word used a lot. Oh, you're being unrealistic. That's not being realistic. That's too far-fetched. Nothing is far-fetched. So what is our intent? To just saturate this planet and everything on it with pure, deep, eternal love, including ourselves, because that's what we are. The highest frequency that there is, and all that there is, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. But ask yourself something. Is it easier to hate than it is to love? Is it? That's a question that you pose upon yourself that only you're going to be able to answer through the heart-mind. And it isn't a negative. If it comes in and says, yes, it is easier, but what are the consequences? How long does it take you to recover? When you get really upset, how long does it really take you to recover from that? See, those gut-wrenching, that pulling down of your frequency is what takes so long to recover from. Okay? You ever felt washed out for no particular reason? Well, I think we've all been there more than once. Just totally spent, and you haven't done anything, right? It's because of the low vibrational frequencies. Have you ever been out and about walking, doing something, or even driving? And let's say you're at a mall or someplace where there's people, right? And you walk through a group of people, and you feel, after you've walked through the group of people, and it's not like you're going, I'm going to walk through that group of people. There's just people everywhere, so you just walk through. So when you get in an area, you might be looking at something, but all of a sudden you go, man, why do I feel so low? It feels like someone punched me in the stomach. It's because of all that low vibrational frequency. And it's there. You can't see it. Not with these eyes that we have, but it's there. And it's contagious. It's no different. It's like, say you watch a movie that's very disruptive, right? Destructive, and bombs and arms and legs and blood and guts and all that. It affects you, okay? Even though you know it's a movie. It is a low vibrational frequency and it affects you. But then when you see a movie that's uplifting and fun and a happy ending, you feel, you feel what? Good. Uplifted. Happy. None of us want to see. You're ever watching a movie and you kind of are figuring it out, and you're hoping that it has a happy ending. You ever done that? You're going, oh no, I hope that I have faith that it's going to be a happy ending. It's not going to end this way, where it's depressing. And then you're watching, and then it ends in a depressing. The ending is depressing, and you feel what? Low. But when a happy ending and a happy outcome, and it's kind of full of laughter and fun, enjoyment, the vibrational frequency lifts you up. You could be around someone who's a sourpuss, right? Oh, that's a beautiful, lovely heaven. Oh, this old thing, I've had it for years. I didn't know what else to wear, so I put this on. Anything you, in other words, anything you say is responded to with low frequency. That's usually love under pressure from that person and why they're projecting that. When we choose to spend our time loving ourselves and everyone else on the planet, and it doesn't have to be in person. That gets confusing, and it's the love that we can truly experience is way beyond physical love, way beyond. Doesn't it make sense? The more of us that choose to begin to do this and stay with it and expand on it, this is what's going to turn this planet into a God planet paradise. This is what's going to eventually, we will be in a position to always be in bliss, to be enlightened beings. You might have come across some people who are enlightened. They flow differently. They're not, they don't look at this life as serious and doom and gloom or harp on any of it. They just kind of float through it. They have fun. Goofy thing. They do goofy things and they have fun. Because that's what this life is. And you either choose to have it fun or either choose to have it doom and gloom and destructive. It's up to each of us. So when you watch somebody who continually harangues and worries and stresses and fears and gets deeper and not knowing, not like they're intentionally doing it, but they sink deeper and deeper and deeper. And the universe keeps giving them more and more and more. They get more depressed. They have longer moments of low frequency. They start questioning their existence. I've seen people get to the point where they've ended themselves without knowing it because they got so caught up and deciding for themselves to embrace the lower frequency, which continually caused them to be in a merry-go-round where it just keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and they don't even know that they're the ones with the power to shift that in a blink of the eye. And it isn't make-believe. You're not ignoring things. You choose not to interact with them. And the more you interact with the lower frequencies, guess what? You're not going to be a happy camper much at all. It will dissect you. It will go to your cellular level. And there's people on this planet that have invited that and manifested it. It's our knowing. It's knowing and determining for ourselves, do we want to uplift ourselves or do we want to continually wear cement boots and sink deeper and deeper and deeper in the black goop? That's the choice. No one is going to pull you out of it. Say, oh, maybe a little bit here and there. But it's almost like, if you ever notice, that it's almost like people are determined to pull themselves deeper into it. And what happens? They get angry. Get angry at themselves. Get angry at life. And I've heard it through the years several times. People say to me, what's the use? What's the use? When I did suicide hotlines, what's the use of living? This planet sucks. Life sucks. Everything's bad. Therefore, for them, everything is bad. Everything sucks. And it's not worth living. You see? We do that to ourselves. It doesn't mean that you get up in the morning and you go, I'm going to manifest negative stuff from now on. And I'm going to gladly accept it from the universe. It's not like that. We don't, it's just, we become so immersed in it because we're such powerful beings in these bodies that we start living it. And our actions, say, the universe watches our actions, feels our actions, and then if we get scary and, worried and everything, and hurried and rushing, it's going to send more things in to increase that. So in this quiet time, in this meditation, focus on this golden, white, pink, shimmering light, literally descending down all over you, through you, every cell, every atom, your entire body, to your very core. Feel it when you close your eyes and focus on your breath and listen and be still and feel this tremendously, wonderfully warm, penetrating, absorbing, saturating, permeating, golden white, pink, shimmering light, cascading down all around you, through you, all the way down through your feet, all the way up to the top of your head, and then watching it expand out and watching all of us do the same thing and expand out across the planet and the atmosphere, filling everything. So all you can see is this golden white, pink, shimmering light, and it's sparkling and shimmering, and it's flooding and permeating everything. And it is pure, deep, eternal love, and it is the gods that we are in these bodies. I'll join you in a meditation. I'll return to close this out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose, and an easy and slow breath out of the mouth. Be still. Just for a moment. Take 3 minutes to imagine all around you are divine beings of light. They are surrounding you with love, empowering thoughts, and absolute prosperity in every form. Breathe deeply for these precious minutes and feel these powerful beings are bathing you in their glorious divine light of love. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and following morning. And we'll return here Monday, December 12th, 2022, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.